Octopuses are soft-bodied, 8-limbed mollusk of the order Octopoda. There are about 300 species widely recognized and grouped within the class Cephalopoda with squids, cuttlefish and nautiloids. Like others, the octopus is bilaterally symmetric with 2 eyes and a beak. Its mouth is at the center point of the 8 limbs. Octopus inhabit various regions of the ocean including coral reefs, pelagic water and the seabed. Some live in the intertidal zone and others at abyssal depths. Most species of octopus grow and mature early and rarely live longer than 5 years. Octopuses are carnivorous marine invertebrates. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 of the hearts work exclusively to move blood beyond the animal's gills, while the third keeps circulation flowing for the organs. The organ heart actually stops beating when the octopus swims, explaining the species' penchant for crawling rather than swimming, which exhausts them. Octopus possess diverse arsenal of tactics meant to outsmart and flee from predators and to capture their prey. Octopus boast remarkable ability to instantly change the color and texture of their skin to match their surroundings, be it rocks, sand or coral, and thereby avoiding potential predators and catching their intended prey. They owe this capability to thousands of pigment sacs called chromatophores, as well as iridophores, which are cells with reflective properties that mirror the environment. Chromatophores contain 5 pigments: brown, black, red, orange and yellow that are concentrated in a single point that appears white. Muscles around the chromatophores relax and contract to create different colors and shadings. Raised points in the skin, known as papillae, allow octopuses to change their texture. When pursued by a predator, an octopus will give itself an opportunity to escape by releasing a dark pigment along a jet stream of water. The dark cloud that results momentarily conceals the octopus. Moreover, the ink contains a chemical called tyrosinase that temporarily inhibits the predator's sense of smell. Tyrosinase causes a blinding irritation. It also garbles creatures' sense of taste. The defensive concoction is so potent, in fact, that octopuses that do not escape their own ink cloud can die. It's less likely that the octopus will be detected once the dark cloud has dissipated. Octopuses are also known to release ink when attempting to subdue prey. The pigment is stored in a special organ called an ink sac. A few octopuses walk on the ocean floor, while some deep-water species use fins to swim. In an emergency, however, octopuses can move at rapid speeds through a method of locomotion known as jet propulsion. They accomplish this by sucking water into the mantle, the bulb-like part of the octopus's body that contains its organs. The water is then forced out through a funnel, propelling the octopus in the opposite direction. Once in motion, octopuses can change direction quickly. Because they lack skeletons, octopuses can hide by squeezing into tiny crevices on the ocean floor. They can also sacrifice a limb in order to free themselves from a predator. In some cases, the limb will regenerate. While all octopuses produce venom used to paralyze prey, only the toxins of one species, the blue-ringed octopus of Australia, are potent enough to kill a person. 2/3 of an octopus neurons reside in its arms, not its head. As a result, the arms can problem-solve how to open a shellfish while its owner is busy doing something else, like checking out a cave for more edible goodies. Scientific experiments also point out that the arms of an octopus can even react after they have been completely severed. Octopuses have blue blood. To survive in the deep ocean, octopuses evolved a copper rather than iron-based blood called hemocyanin, which turns its blood blue. This copper base is more efficient at transporting oxygen than hemoglobin when water temperature is very low and not much oxygen is around. But this system also causes them to be extremely sensitive to changes in acidity. If the surrounding water's pH drops too low, octopuses can't circulate enough oxygen. Researchers worry about what will happen to the animals as a result of climate change-induced ocean acidification. Octopuses to some are erotic muses. Japan's notorious Tentacle erotica traces back to an 1814 woodluck print, potentially NSFW, titled Tako Tuama, or Octopus and the Shell Diver. According to Courage, the image takes inspiration from a legend about a female shell diver who is chased by sea creatures, included octopuses, after attracting the eye of a sea dragon god. Mating and parenthood are brief affairs for octopuses, who die shortly after. The species practice external fertilization. Multiple males either insert their spermatospheres directly into a tubular funnel that the female uses to breathe or literally hands her the sperm, which she accepts with one of her right arm, after which the male wanders off to die. The females can lay up to 400,00 eggs, which they obsessively guard and tend to. The female momentarily stops eating while prioritizing their motherly duties. She doesn't starve to death, rather, when the eggs hatch, the female body turns on her. Her body takes a cascade of cellular suicide, starting from the optic glands and rippling outward through her tissues until she dies.